Respect rarely disappears suddenly. It fades quietly, not through one dramatic mistake, but through small behaviors repeated over time. Small signals people notice, even when you don't. If you want discipline that builds real internal authority, subscribe. This channel is not about motivation, it's about understanding the psychology behind strength. Now understand something important. Respect is not granted because you demand it. Respect forms through perception. People constantly evaluate how stable you are, how predictable you are, how easily you react, how much control you have over yourself, and certain behaviors immediately lower that perception. The first behavior that destroys respect is over-explaining yourself. When you justify every decision, you signal uncertainty. You say no, then spend 5 minutes explaining why. You make a decision, then defend it before anyone questions it. What people see is not politeness. They see doubt. Authority does not rush to explain itself. When someone trusts their own judgment, they state their position once and move on. But when someone needs approval, they add explanation after explanation. And every extra sentence lowers the weight of their words. The second behavior is emotional reaction. Nothing lowers respect faster than visible emotional instability. If someone can provoke you easily, they control the situation. Think about it. If a small comment changes your tone, if criticism immediately triggers defense, if disagreement makes you tense, you reveal leverage. Leverage means someone else can move you. Calm people are respected not because they are quiet, but because they are difficult to provoke. When someone cannot control your reactions, they cannot control you. The third behavior is seeking approval. People sense this immediately. It appears in small things, checking reactions after you speak, changing your opinion to match the room, laughing too quickly at jokes, softening your stance to avoid tension. Approval seeking creates instability. When people see that you need to be liked, they know your position can be influenced. Respect grows when someone stands comfortably without needing validation, not aggressively, simply steadily. The fourth behavior is talking about plans instead of executing them. Many people speak confidently about what they will do. They explain their goals, their ambitions, their future, but action doesn't follow. Over time, people notice the gap. Words lose credibility. Respect does not grow from intention. It grows from visible consistency. Quiet execution creates more authority than confident promises. The fifth behavior is weak boundaries. When someone crosses a line and you tolerate it, a signal is sent. Not just to them, to everyone observing. Boundaries define how others interact with you. If you constantly adjust your boundaries to avoid conflict, people learn something important. Pressure works. Once people know pressure works, they use it more often. Strong boundaries do not require aggression. They require clarity, a simple statement, a calm refusal, and consistency afterward. Now notice something interesting. None of these behaviors are dramatic. They happen in everyday moments, conversations, decisions, small interactions. That's why people rarely realize respect is fading. They believe they are being reasonable, but perception works differently. People respect stability. They respect emotional control. They respect someone who can remain steady under pressure. This is why Stoic discipline focuses heavily on internal control, not because emotion is wrong, but because uncontrolled emotion reveals vulnerability, and vulnerability invites influence. When your reactions slow down, something changes. Your words become fewer, your decisions become clearer, your presence becomes heavier. People begin to sense that you are not easily moved, and when someone is difficult to move, respect naturally increases. Not because they demand it, but because they demonstrate control. From now on, observe yourself in small moments. When you feel the urge to explain too much, pause. When you feel the urge to react emotionally, slow down. When you feel the urge to seek agreement, remain steady. Respect does not come from trying to impress people. It comes from showing that your behavior is not dependent on their reaction. Calm consistency, clear boundaries, controlled responses. These signals build something stronger than approval. They build authority, and authority changes how people treat you, without you needing to ask for it.